Hey everyone, Updog here, and wanted to show you guys a bunch of war testing that I did with the new A-Force team. Now, in my opinion, I think Photon on this team is going to be a better option for you than like what we currently have as options with like Doom and things like that. And then you can slot another character on the team for secret defenders. Like I did testing with Quicksilver, Apocalypse, Dormammu. I didn't do Doom, but I'm assuming he would probably be decent as well. Not quite as effective getting his ultimate off as he is on A-Force here, but this with Photon on the A-Force team, they're a lot more potent, in my opinion. So for my testing, so let's take a look real quick. But first, I wanted to show you. This is the breakdown of all the teams that I tested. I was not able, just like in the new Defenders testing that I did, I was not able to test versus Heroes for Hire, Masters of Evil, or Infestation. I did not have those teams available for me to test against. So, but I did do like Apocalypse with Darkhold and Gamma, and a bunch of other teams, as you can see here. So all the green means they had no problems. Most of the matches, again, just like the new or the secret defenders, were either a punch across or like a 150k punch up, I think, at the most. And trying to think, the team that I used, well, we'll see in the video, but the team that I used for all these testings, I believe they were the Gear 15 across the board for everyone. So not too shabby, I think. So let's take a look here at the matches here. So the first one, I did Young Avengers. Now I have this in 2x speed just to speed things up, and so this should go pretty fast. But yeah, this team, you thought it was easy with Doom, but with Photon, goes even quicker. It felt like, to me, at least from my memory anyway. This was from late last week. So now in this testing, you'll notice Nico, her passive is a little wonky. It's not consistent. I did report that to the devs, so I haven't had a chance to try it out. Well, I guess we don't have Photon until tomorrow, but I'll try it. I'll probably try to test those out. Let's see. I don't know if I'll have Photon built up high enough to test it out, but maybe with the 4 of them, I might be able to test them out, after my war ends tomorrow night. So actually, I probably could test them out right now. But anyway, you can saw that Young Avengers went pretty easy. Heroes Guardians was pretty easy too. And yeah, they're Gear 15, but I did do level 85. That's kind of what I tend to do with characters that I am kind of on the border of if I'm going to take them to Gear 16 or not. So I just bump them up to 85, just so that way they're ready. If I do decide to do teal gear, and they have the extra stats from the 5 levels higher from between 80, because level 80 is the Gear 15 when you can first start putting on Gear 15 on, and 85 is Gear 16, of course. But so that extra 5 levels just gives a little bit more stats. Now this was Heroes. Was this the taunt? Yeah, this is Absorbing Man. Yeah, they just destroyed him. And Photon, with her passive and the extra charges and everything, really helps in this match. So I know I've done this a couple of times with the old A-Force with Doom or something, and it was doable, but it was a little like I don't know how to compare it. It was like am I gonna win? It was like, are you? It was on the border, I guess, of am I gonna win or not. Now this is Apocalypse with Heroes for Hire. And like I said, I did not get to do straight Heroes for Hire, but beating these two teams is like, okay, well, if I can beat these two variations, then I can beat any variation, really. So the blinds and the stun from Photon are amazing. Dealing with Apocalypse, this match does take a little longer, but for the most part, you're safe. You're not feeling like you're gonna lose the match, really. So you can see this, all the charges are already cleared already for the most part, except for Luke over there. It's just dealing with Apocalypse and getting enough damage and control to take him out finally. So back to Nico's passive. So she's supposed to heal the team and then cleanse, like 2 debuffs, I think it is. And in that bug I was talking about, she sometimes will heal, sometimes she won't. One time she healed herself, but not everybody else. People were questioning, well, if they're max health, she won't heal, but it'll show a 0 heal above them if they're max health, and that wasn't happening. And then sometimes she would cleanse, sometimes she wouldn't, so she'd just do whatever the heck she wanted. So it was kind of funny. And the ultimate animation that she has, it triggers sometimes, like right at the start of her turn, so that's kind of funky too. But here we took out new warrior, full new warriors, pretty easy, actually very easy. Then we tried invaders. Sometimes invaders, if they're huge, they can be an issue. So, but not for A-Force. It's amazing. Jessica Jones ultimate, hitting that many people and mostly clearing all the buffs. And she has some really high, pretty good focus, but apparently that shield security has higher resistance than her focus. So, and another thing is Captain Marvel. She just dishes out the damage now with her extra 30% damage from Photon. So I'm excited to get her built up a little more on my own account. I'm lucky I had them at Gear 14 when I started. Now this is Unlimited X-Men. So that way I wasn't like, they weren't overbuilt, because for how I like to do things is I like to min-max things to the point where I'm super efficient with my gear and gold and everything, as you guys have probably seen from some of my other videos. So being able to run all these tests at Gear 15 at a punch across or punch ups was pretty nice, because just to show you, you don't have to have them super high for them to be really effective. So here's Infinity Watch now. They take a little longer against Infinity Watch because of the immunity and the safeguard. I did use some of their cooldowns just for the extra damage, really. It wasn't because I was trying to land those debuffs or anything like that, but yeah, I already got Phi Lavelle. I was pretty impressed when that happened. It just nuked her right away with Captain Marvel. So that's one of the keys to victory. So I was pretty happy with that. Then once that immunity goes away, then you can do the Nico ult and just start laying out all your debuffs, finish people off. So, and let's see. Oh, you'll see here Photon should clear. Yeah, so she cleared the revive. That's another thing I forgot to report. So she cleared the revive on Gamora. You can rewind the video if you want, but she cleared the revive, which is she's supposed to do, but Gamora still revived anyway. I forgot to report that one. I just thought of that. So, yeah, I mean, for teams that have revive like Dormammu, they'll be good against. trying to think what else. Obviously, Infinity Watch we just saw. I feel like I'm missing a couple of teams there, but anyway. So this is Darkhold. And, oh, I'm sorry. A-Hold. This is A-Hold. And this match does take a little bit of time, but again, they can out-sustain them and eventually get the win. So, and luckily, you know, with the immunities and with Morgan Le Fay trying to put those ability blocks out there, but she's not able to because the resistance on the team is pretty nice. Now that cleanse there from Jessica Jones I did just to give everybody energy, so we got trauma on there. I know I can't clear them, but the extra energy comes in handy here. So I'm trying to focus on Apocalypse and try and take him out, but that's a big Apocalypse and everything. So he takes a little longer to knock out. Once you get it down to like a 5 versus 4 or a 3 versus or 5 versus 3, something like that, meaning 5 on your side and 4 on the other side or 3 on the other side, then it just they can just clean up easy. So this is Gamma. I just decided to, I think I tried one time where, or maybe did I leave that in here? I was debating. I think the first Gamma match that I did, I didn't win because, kind of like with the Secret Defenders, I went after She-Hulk first. And apparently it's just designed, you gotta nuke Red Hulk right away, get him out of the way, so that way he doesn't, you know, do all his crazy things against you. So try it both ways. And the longest part after you get Red Hulk and She-Hulk is dealing with the Green Hulk. So trying to get him out of there can take some time sometimes. And then I was like, well, should I get rid of Brawn because, you know, he gives all those extra buffs when they drop low and all that. So I was like, yeah, let's take out Brawn. And from there, it's just finish up. So as you can see on that timer, there's a minute 45 left. So that was, what, almost 3-minute match. So long match, but doable. Oh, was that all my... Oh, I guess that was it. All right, so that is all of the testing that I did. I really like the team, and I think they're going to be really strong. I don't believe they will actually counter infestation, so you're going to have to use your nowhere or another counter for them. And then we'll have to see about the new Defenders team that's coming out, to see how they do against them. I'll do some testing on that. But overall, yeah, they can beat Gamma, they can beat A-Hold. Just a super strong team, I'd say. Top 5 for sure. Yeah, they'd be great addition. And then, like I said, you could always throw in some of those other plug and play characters into the Secret Defenders too. So that's all I had on this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more test server stuff like this, and I will catch y'all later.